Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome you all to my presentation today. My name is John Smith. I'm a scheme actuary for those of you that don't know me. And in the next 10 minutes, I'll cover the suitability of an income drawdown pension and some of the risks involved. I would like to let the audience know that I'm happy to take questions throughout the presentation or at the end in question time. And before I begin, I wanted to check that everybody can hear me okay and see the slides. Great. So we'll firstly start with a recap of what an income drawdown pension is. Then I will discuss what the mortality drag and critical yield are. So these are two concepts that I've been asked to cover, and they're important things to consider when deciding on whether to take an income drawdown pension option or an annuity. Then I'll discuss the effects or the impact of mortality drag and the risks involved with selecting an income drawdown pension option. And finally, I'll just touch on the suitability of this option and summarize. So, what is an income drawdown pension option? It's basically a type of pension where at retirement, instead of buying an annuity, you basically leave your money invested and then you draw down a percentage of that money each year to fund your retirement. And the amount that you can draw down is based on some formulae that the government provides, and you're allowed to do this until the age of 75, where you're mandated to purchase an annuity. So you have to sell all your assets in your pension pot and buy this annuity. And before you consider doing this, you need to think about two concepts. One is mortality drag and the other is critical yield. So what is mortality drag? So basically, when you purchase an annuity and the provider of the annuity offers you a income from that annuity, the provider knows that some of the annuitants will pass away, so the income that the provider's paying them can then be given to you. So this is a form of extra return that you can get, or extra income that you can get. And the critical yield is basically the growth that you want in your pension pot, so that at 75 or at the time you decide to buy an annuity, the amount of payments that you'll be able to receive are the same as if you purchased this annuity earlier. Or indeed, if the amount that's left in your fund will allow you to buy an annuity that will give the equivalent income to what you would get if you purchased the annuity earlier. So now let's discuss the impact of mortality drag. So here on the vertical, we have the age that the pensioner, or the age at which the person decides to go on to retirement, and along the horizontal we have the age at which they decide to sell their pension assets and purchase an annuity. And what we can see here is the longer the person leaves it to buying this annuity, the higher is this mortality drag. So when the person purchases a annuity at 65, it means that that because he has invested his money for that period, then he would miss out on 1.4% of extra income that he could get from purchasing the annuity earlier. If he leaves it till age 70, then in over that period he would have had 1.8% more income just from the fact that he's, some people, he would be offered that extra amount of income just because some people will be passing away. And at age 75, it's higher again. And as we can see, the older the person is, the higher is this impact of mortality drag. So at older ages, you're given a higher premium for purchasing this annuity. So it's a tricky concept to understand. I just want to check if the audience has any questions so far. Okay, no, great. So it's important to understand that not buying the annuity but investing the money yourself means you'll forego some extra money due to the fact that the annuity provider can give you money from the fact that other pensioners will pass away, and the annuity provider won't need to pay out to them. So that brings us on to the next topic, where we will discuss the risks of the income drawdown option. So first of all, taking up such an income drawdown option means you're exposed to the uncertainty in the growth of your investment. So the economic conditions may be worse, and you will, of course, your pension pot may even go down in value, whereas an annuity will be able to, an annuity provider will guarantee to have the same level income, or the same income that's specified in your contract, in the annuity contract. The other thing is that when it does come time to buy the annuity, date 75, you may not know what the specific annuity terms are, so there's some uncertainty in the types of annuity terms that you will get. There's also the uncertainty in the changes in how long people will generally live for. So if people start to live for a very long period of time, then incomes can go down quite a bit, and this impacts on annuity prices, as well as the mortality drag effect. So once again, there's the impact of mortality drag that means that you forgo some extra income. As we mentioned before, you also are exposed to charges for having this pension invested, and you may draw down too much money, and it means that you won't have enough money when it comes to purchase the annuity to be able to fund the lifestyle that you'd want. So these are the risks. Of course, there are some benefits in that leaving your money invested means that you potentially your pension pot can potentially grow a lot more, and you could actually at 75 have a very large sum of money that you can purchase an annuity for, and at the time that the annuity that you purchase will be offering you a very large income relative to what you would have got if you purchased the annuity earlier. So it gives you a little bit more flexibility, and it allows your pension pot to grow for a longer period of time. So potentially you could have more money at retirement. So there's two things that you need to weigh up. So in summary, mortality drag is basically a loss of investment return from buying an annuity later on due to the bonus that annuity providers provide you, income bonus. And you need to consider the critical yield, which is basically the growth in your pension pot that would be required to maintain the same level of annuity income as you would have if you purchased the annuity earlier. So you need to consider investment growth rates and things like that before you take the annuity drawdown option, and there are some risks involved as we covered. Then that summarizes my presentation. Just wanted to open the floor to questions. Okay, so if there are no further questions, just like you to make note of my contact details should any questions arise. Thank you.